The first myth is the stolen body theory. Look at Matthew 28:11 through 13. As they were going, some of the guards went into the city and reported to the head Kohanim everything that had happened. Then they met with the elders, the Kohanim, the priests, and the Sanhedrin, and after discussing the matter, what are we going to do? They gave the soldiers a sizable sum of money and said to them, quote, "Tell the people his disciples came during the night and stole his body while we were sleeping." Now, there are people, believe it or not, in the theological world that argue who the guards are. Because you had temple guards who guarded the gates of the old city for the great synagogue, and you had Roman guards. Both of these were elite. You're talking about Navy SEALs and Delta Force. You're not talking about some schlemiel with a spear. You're talking about the elite forces, okay? And if you do a study, which I have nothing better to do, they were responsible for 6 feet, 3 by 2. That was their area. And they had 16 guards. Now, the tomb is in a cliff, so you don't have to guard from behind the cliff. You can't get through the cliff. Just the door. 16 guys. One guy slept, one guy was awake. Now, I think they were Roman guards, personally, because they put the Roman seal. A seal authenticated that there's a body in there. The seal, the king's seal, the emperor's seal, there's a body in there, and you better protect it. That seal's broken, you die, and you get burned in uniform. It's intense. I mean, think of this theory. This elite Roman guard, the seal, the tomb, the 2-ton rock, 4,000 pounds. The guy's dead. Crucifixion kills you. And they say, the disciples, these scaredy cats that were nowhere to be found, stole the body. You know what? Maybe crack was around back then too. I don't know. For me, that explanation raises more questions than it answers. One, why were the soldiers sleeping when they should have been on guard? Two, how could the disciples roll the stone away without waking them? Be very, very quiet with the 4,000-pound. Three, how could all the soldiers, all 16 of them, fall asleep at the same time, simultaneously? Four, if they were asleep, how did they know the disciples stole the body? Five, if the story was true, why did the soldiers have to be bribed to tell it? And last but not least, six, if the disciples had stolen the body, why had they taken so much time to remove the grave clothes and fold the cloth around Yeshua's head? You're kidding me, right?